Hello there everyone, and welcome back to R&G Forge. So, today we're going to be forging this S-hook. Now, we're going to be starting with our usual 6mm round, 15cm long piece. It's about 6 inches long. And yeah, this is the first video with voice, so we'll be trying that out. So, without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so the blow is oiled up, and so yeah, let's light the forge. And we'll be back to you when it's lit. Okay, so the fire's lit, and we are using a different coal today. We've eventually, finally, we've run out of our 50 kilogram of anthracite, so we're using this other coal now. It's still some sort of mined coal. Yes, fresh coal, so it's a bit smoky, but it won't be as bad as after a while. Okay, so let's add our steel in, heat it up. Okay, get some tongs ready. Here's some tongs that I made for the 6mm. Let's get cracking. Okay. In a bit then. Okay, so we're out of the fire. Okay, so we're gonna start by putting a square tape on the end of both sides. This is gonna be to form our curly Q. Now I'll take another heat and then proceed to rounding. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and round. Go to octagon first. And then proceed to going to round. Take another heat and clean that up a bit better. Okay, we'll clean this up better. Okay, now, oops, dropped that. We're going to heat it up again and form the curly Q on the end, and then we'll move on to doing the same on the other side of the hook. Okay, it's probably just even too hot for this, but form our curly Q. Got to get used to these tongs now. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's it. That's what it looks like. Nice and tapered and rounded here. So let's proceed to doing this on the other side. Okay, going well. Now, of course, the better you get at this, the quicker you can make these. Pretty good to sell, good for production work, so yeah. Got a really hot fire today, so good. So remember, square taper. We'll take 90 degrees each time. And this 6mm round, you can go pretty quick on this. best. That's all you need for this. And right, go back in the fire and proceed to rounding. Okay, so that's plenty hot. Oops, and I'm just gonna go to octagon first, and then round off. Okay, more heat to clean stuff up a bit more. Okay. Oops. Just these tongs, I'm not used to them. Round it up nicely. Okay, now take another heat to scroll the end. Now what you want to do with this is, if this scroll's pointing up, you want the opposite one to point down. So just bear that in mind, it needs to be a perfect 180 degrees to each other. So just be wary of that, and let's get heated then. You don't need much heat for this. That'll be enough. So, right, let's get this right. So, like that. Just gotta learn to use my tongs better. Go for that. Pretty nice looking. Yep, that'll do. So we've got our two little scrolls there. Right, now we're going to have a nice long heat and get ready for bending the actual hook itself into an S shape. And that's going to be done over the horn of the anvil. So we'll just get in the fire and let's get going. Okay, so we're going to want to make sure that the curly Q is not as hot as the rest of the piece, otherwise it might deform. Just dip that in water and then start bending the hook. Gosh, these tongs are a pain. First time I've used these on my round stock. Okay, so that's about it really. There's not much to this. Just play around with it till you like how it looks. And for me, I think that's just about right. Okay. Right, now on to the other side. Heat it up. And back to you. Okay, we're back out. And quench the curly Q. And bend all the tongs. No. Okay, that's got cold. Okay, we're out. I'm gonna quench the curly Q. And do it. Managing these tongs is a pain. We'll get used to them eventually. There we are. That's it. It's looking very nice. Hot on the tongs. Right. I think that's good stuff. Right, let's check this out then. Make sure everything is how you want it to look. I think that's looking pretty good, apart from one corner. Now the straightening up work, to be honest, is minor adjustments. You can do quite cold. Not necessarily cold, still hot. But, you know, black heat. For example, I've got just a flat spot there. And just mend that over the horn. There we go. And close it up a bit. Oops. Yep, that looks decent. Perfect. So that's it really. Nothing much to an effort. So let's see if we can get this in shot. Hopefully it's in shot. So yeah. Now the only thing that's left to do, after you've checked that it's all aligned and straight, just do that quickly. Yep, perfect. That's a perfect one really. Just get some wax over here. I just use some beeswax, block of beeswax, and just wax it. Doesn't need to be too hot, and if it is too hot, it'll just evaporate off the wax. And so, there's this nice black heat. This is just the right amount of smoke. If it's too smoky, it'll just evaporate off, and you won't have any finish. Okay. Right. Okay, this wasn't a good idea doing it over the anvil because I've got a waxy anvil, but it'll probably come off with next jobs. And that is it. It's a finished, nice looking S-hook. The wax over there. Right, the only two things I'll do after I've waxed my pieces is get an old rag like this one. Actually be careful not to burn your hands because the heat will travel through. Put it in there. The top to the side. Ow, I'm already burning myself. And clear the excess wax off. Okay, ow. This is kind of a tedious job. And then we're going to get our tongs again. So, quench in a bit of water just to cool it off. And then once again in the rag, put the tongs in. Just to clear, because sometimes the wax just forms on it. And here, if all's gone well, as it has, we've got a nice, very nice, finished S-hook. Ow, I've burnt myself on the tongs. Right, that's it. See if it rests there. Oh, I'm a champion at making stuff fall off. There we are. Okay, so I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and bye for now. See you next time. Okay, so here's our finished S-hook. It's a nice bit of talk about coal. So yeah, really, there's nothing to these. It's just about 3 or 4 steps. So you know, square taper, octagon round, then make your curly cues and bend the hook. And you know, these are a nice little project to sell if you're a beginner. These are easy to make. You know, I've got a couple here. You know, I sell these for £3 each. They go pretty well. I normally do them in sets. And yeah, as a beginner project and as a project to sell, these are just amazing, to be honest. Oh, I just made a sort of heart shape there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, if you enjoyed this, I'd love it if you'd subscribe, like and share the video, and stick around for more. As I think this voice and talking and explaining has worked, so I'll be continuing with that. So if you enjoyed it, stick around for that. And that's it for now. So thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, and see you for now.